It's May in the Smokies, and on today's adventure, you'll be able to join us for a drive through Sevierville, Pigeon Forge, and Gatlinburg, Tennessee to check out what's new this month. We'll go over what the weather is like in May, along with the crowds as we go over a number of different car shows. We'll be showing you what's on the menu at a brand new restaurant with a great view, as well as a new cinnamon roll shop, and check out a new local coffee shop that's open. We'll be going over when the water parks open up this month and when the Dolly Parton experience is also opening, and how you can get into Diggin' Zone theme park for free, and much more. So sit back and relax, joining us for a virtual drive to see what's new. So we're starting off here at exit 407. We're going to drive through Sevierville into Pigeon Forge and eventually end up in Gatlinburg. I want to point out this Parker Superstore to the left. I believe it used to be like a Christmas store, but this red building here, we actually got a bunch of apple, peach, and pear trees for $3 each. So they have a bunch of different things in bulk. You can hop in there and see what they have. I did want to point out, when it comes to weather for the month of May, it should be finally clear of the cold weather. The Floridian in me is quite excited to enjoy some nice warm weather. We've got some water parks opening up soon this month, which I'll be highlighting in the video. As we drive into the Smokies from exit 407, I did want to talk about crowds real quick for the month of May. Locally, Sevier County schools let out on May 30th. So the month of May should not be too busy, especially during the weekdays, as most kids are in school and people are still at work. There are a couple car shows, I think in the beginning of May, May 4th through 5th, I believe. There is a small car show up here on the right at the Sevier County Fairgrounds. I wouldn't worry about that one. There's also a small car show on May 11th. That one's out in Townsend. I wouldn't be worried about that one too much. There's also another small car show on May 14th through the 18th, and that is over by Teaster Lane. There'll be a larger car show May 16th through the 18th, and that's going to be at the LeConte Convention Center. And finally, there's one more car show at the very end of May. I believe it's May 29th through June 1st. Is Pontiac's in Pigeon Forge, and that too is at the LeConte Convention Center. So that is again towards the end of the month. The day after is the last day of school. As we come up to Wilderness at the Smokies, I'm going to take a quick right on this bridge over here. So as we come to Soaky Mountain Water Park, it officially opens May 11th. We did a full tour of what this water park is like. So if you'd like to check that out, I'll put it in a pinned comment down below or on the top right of your screen. We're gonna highlight another water park that's also opening up on May 11th later in the video, but I'll tell you that my girls really like all the thrill rides here at Soaky Mountain. Bree and I like the more relaxed atmosphere of the next water park. And as we come around this corner here, I'm going to pull in and give you a very quick look at the Target building. I don't see it opening up this month, but they've definitely made some progress, and I do see some red on the building here at the Target. There is a building that's getting renovations right down the street here that I'll show you. That is an existing restaurant, but they're completely revamping it. So if you are driving in from exit 407 along this road to the right, there was a restaurant called Don Marco's. That restaurant name is gone. It's been renamed to Muchacho Alegre Mexican Restaurant. So they are currently working on final touches of remodeling the inside of the restaurant. So along with remodeling the inside, they are also doing away with the Italian items on the menu. So they're just going to focus on Mexican food, and their goal is to open on Cinco de Mayo with a limited menu. And then from there, they hope to expand out the menu once they get down the things that they definitely are going to have in the long term. So our hope is to come back here and check out their full menu in the future. I can see a Dollywood billboard to the right and a Diggin' Zone theme park to the left, which is where we're headed now. I did want to highlight something coming up for the month of May you might want to check out if you're looking to go to Diggin' Zone for free. So let's head up here and check out Diggin' Zone next. There is free admission to Diggin' Zone on the 10th and 11th of May this month from 5:30 at night to 9 p.m. They're doing a carnival style admission, so you can come in here, park for free, and you'll be able to come in through the gates for free. And once you're inside, you'll be able to buy tickets for $5 each, and each ride will have a different amount of tickets. So if you want to take your kids or grandkids here and just buy whatever tickets they want, you can walk around with them for free. You don't have to pay anything to come in here with the kids or grandkids, and they can try out whichever rides they would like. So there's a quick look at Diggin' Zone. If you'd like to watch a full tour of all the rides that you're able to do there, we'll put a link to that in the top right of your screen or down in the pinned comment. And as we keep driving up ahead to the left, we'd run into Dollywood, which is going to continue the Flower and Food Festival throughout the month of May. The new Dolly Parton experience is supposed to open up May 24th, later this month. We'll do our best to give you a tour of the Dolly Parton experience inside the theme park once that is opened up later this month. Dollywood's Splash Country also opens up on May 11th, just like Soaky Mountain. We have a number of videos covering Dollywood's Splash Country, from what food they have inside to all the different rides. We'll put a link to the tour and our food guide of Dollywood Splash Country in the pinned comment down below. You can watch next as we go around the corner here past Sevierville. It's one of my kids' favorite places to go. It's great for a hot day or a rainy day in May. If you're looking for something to do, you can come over here to Sevierville. So now we're on the main parkway headed to Pigeon Forge. We just passed the NASCAR Speed Park. We've got Skyland Ranch on the right here. Not too many people out on the road right now. And Tanger Outlets over here to the left. And as we go past Apple Valley Road and cross over this bridge over the Little Pigeon River, we are officially in Pigeon Forge now. As I look over to the right, I don't see any progress on the Smoky Mountain Opry building, which will have the Nerf and Crayola experiences. Also passing by Wonderworks, and then we also pass Hatfields and McCoy, along with the Titanic Museum over here on the right. I'm going to show you a new hotel that I could take a left here on Teaster Lane to get up to, but we'll be turning on a different road up ahead. You can see, again, the crowds out right now are not bad at all in the middle of the afternoon. You have the inn at the Christmas place over here on the left. They are working on getting their new pool, which looks pretty good from the road here. It's coming along. We're gonna take a right here on Wares Valley Road. There's a couple things I wanted to show you down here. So let's go for a quick little drive down the road. Just beyond this gas station here, you have a food truck park. I only see 2 food trucks at the moment. We're turning in here. I want to show you a new restaurant and coffee shop that you can come out to here in Wares Valley. Recently opened is the Sloppy Hog Burger joint. If you walk up here, you can see they're typically open from 11 to 8 and they're closed on Tuesdays. Let's go inside and check out their menu. Got some burgers, appetizers, wings, and tenders, along with some different sides, kids meals, and some soft drinks. They also have a number of pizzas, from their traditional cheese and pepperoni to sausage, veggie, Hawaiian, and they have a whole hog and cheeseburger pizza, along with a chicken bacon ranch, hot wing, and barbecue pizzas. Here's a look at the inside of the restaurant. Looks like they got a little TV over here and stage area. They have some live music, perhaps on the weekends or holidays. Whether you grab a burger or a pizza and you come sit on this back patio, you can't beat the view here in Wares Valley. So right next to the Sloppy Hog Burger joint is a new coffee shop. Let's go in here and check out what they have. So here's the Wares Valley Coffee and Snack Company. So we're here with Gene, the owner. Can you tell us a little bit about your coffee shop?
Hi, I'm Gene with Wares Valley Coffee and Snack Company. We purchased the business back in November of 23 and decided to go ahead and do a remodel. So we've completely remodeled the entire coffee store, expanded it, and brought in a whole bunch of additional products that people wouldn't normally expect to come with a coffee shop. We do not have pastries and that type of stuff. What we have brought on is an amazing beef jerky. It's all top quality brisket jerky. That's over on the jerky wall, as we call it. 13 different flavors. Please come in and try out any of the samples. We worked really hard to make sure that we're working with local companies. Whatever we could not get local, we've reached out and worked with small companies. So all of our homemade fudge is made by a real small company for us in Pennsylvania. We also carry all of our cookie line over underneath the register area, and that is locally made right in Sevierville. We've worked really hard to make sure we're building those relationships. All of our coffee is roasted and manufactured for us right in Knoxville, again, a local company. And we can't wait to meet more and more of the local folks and also the tourists. Come on in, we offer 10% discounts to the locals as well.
So I'm headed out to Cades Cove. I'm a little bit tired because we were out late the night before. I stop in here and grab a coffee. Tell me about what is on the menu up there.
So we've got pretty much anything you want. If anything's not on the menu, we can create it. So on the menu, we've got all of your lattes like normal, cappuccinos, Americanos, caramel macchiatos, which I personally have a different twist on the caramel macchiato. It's a quad shot in a small cup, so that'll definitely get you out of your tired that you were in. We also have a wide variety of smoothies. All of our smoothies we've sourced very best ingredients we could find. It's vegan friendly, gluten free, no added sugar. The only sugars are going to be from the fruits. Those are fantastic. As long as with the refreshers. The refreshers are not a smoothie style. It's not a blended drink. It's over ice. And those are fantastic as well.
Gene has talked me into trying out a sample. How about, should we try the Korean barbecue? I would say that's probably the best Korean barbecue jerky I've ever had. Really good, it's soft. Sometimes you get jerky and it is just so rough and dried out. Very tender, great flavor. All right, that Korean barbecue was pretty good, but actually this Smoky barbecue is even better. It's got a little more kick to it, fantastic flavor. So you can come by and try out some samples, grab a coffee, grab a smoothie. This place is great. So there is a look inside the new coffee shop over here, which is open from about 8 till 4:30 every day. They do offer a 10% discount to teachers, and both the coffee shop and the restaurant will offer 10% off for first responders, military, and locals. So from the new restaurant and coffee shop, we're headed back towards the Publix in Pigeon Forge. As we've made it back to the main parkway, taking a right here. That was about a 15-minute drive to get out to that new restaurant and coffee shop. If anybody's been to the restaurant, let me know what you ordered. We're gonna try to get out there one of these days. We'll try it out. We've just been pretty busy. As we pass by the island, they have an 80s night. That's on May 18th at 6 p.m. on the old Smoky stage. So if you wanna listen to some 80s music and you're here on the 18th, you can head over to the island. I wanna show you something that's not necessarily new, but newly announced. Truth Traveler, which is coming in March of 2025. This will have an indoor VR rides. As you can see, some concept artwork here from Kingdom Productions of the outside of the building of what it will look like when it's done. They've also shared concept artwork of some of the interior of the indoor virtual areas and planetarium, along with their food venue that will be opening up at this location. This is being built by Answers in Genesis, the same organization that built the Ark encounter in Kentucky. So we'll do our best to keep you updated on the progress of the new Truth Traveler coming in March of 2025. Before we work our way into Gatlinburg, I did want to show you one more thing in Pigeon Forge, which is going to be left here on Jake Thomas Road. As we go through Teaster Lane, we're on Jake Thomas Road, and we pointed out last month's update video that this road, this connector, is now open, so you can get over here by the island on Teaster Lane in this area over to Dollywood and vice versa. But I wanted to point out this Staybridge Suites over here on the left is now accepting reservations for arrivals on or after May 5th, and the pool will open on May 15th. So a brand new hotel. It's got some good height up here so you can get some views of the mountains. And I did want to point out it is a pet friendly hotel. A lot of people ask us, hey, where can I stay that will accept pets? So you can check out that hotel. Again, that's the Staybridge Suites in Pigeon Forge. Nice thing is it gives you quick access to Dollywood or to the island, and it's pretty centrally located here in Pigeon Forge. So let's go back through Teaster Lane. You can see some construction over here on the left. You know what? I think we're gonna take a little left on this drive down this little back road. So we go on the back side here of Fantasy Golf. See if we can come up here to the old mill. You can see the progress on this new attraction up here that they're revamping and fixing up. Get a little bit better look at the progress on the track. And on the right side here, the store formerly known as All Sauced Up, which is no longer there. Before we head into Gatlinburg, just going for a little drive through the Old Mill District, past the Old Mill. Looks like they're getting really close to finishing up the improvements to Patriot Park. It doesn't look like it's going to be too much longer until they open that up. This whole area on the left, they've added an entire walkway, which looks, from what I can see, it looks complete. Oh, we interrupt this What's New video for a traffic jam here. Hold on, he's crossing the road. There you go, buddy. All right, back to the video. I'll tell you what, at the time of recording this, it is such a beautiful day out right now. I wouldn't mind being out on a trail, going for a hike, going for a bike ride through Cades Cove at the moment. So looking forward to some nice, warm May weather. Not a whole lot has changed in this area of Pigeon Forge that I have seen. Down the road, you do have Anakeesta working on their new adventure park, which we could get to that adventure park if we took a right here on Connor Heights Road. But maybe I'll try to get back there and do a little update of what that new Wildside Adventure Park is looking like. As we pass by the Gatlinburg Welcome Center, you can see they're doing lots of maintenance along the side of the road. This road is considered part of the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. As we come up to the bypass up here on the right, I did want to point out that recently Save Our Smokies went up to the Gatlinburg bypass and did some cleaning of the graffiti and the sidewalk and greatly improved the Gatlinburg bypass overlook. So you can go up there and enjoy a much nicer overlook thanks to Save My Smokies if you take a right here on the Gatlinburg bypass. But over here on the left is the official sign welcoming you to Gatlinburg. We have arrived, and you can see traffic is not too bad at all. And as I mentioned, we went by the official Welcome to Gatlinburg sign, and over here on the left you have the black BMW, which for many people is the unofficial welcome sign to Gatlinburg. Not much of a line right now for Hillbilly Goth. They're still working on this Pizzeria over here to the right. Here's the first bit of traffic I've run into. So I wanted to point out Anakeesta up here on the left is kicking off a new festival. You can go to Anakeesta this month from the 1st to the 8th for only $5. You can get a ticket to Anakeesta if you're a local resident or worker in surrounding counties. They also have a United Taste of America festival that begins May 24th and runs through August 11th. You'll be able to purchase a tasting pass for $49.99, and that will get you 7 tasting pass items. Maybe me and one of the kids will grab a tasting pass and try out some of the food at Anakeesta, and we'll do our best to try out a bunch of things and let you know if the tasting pass at Anakeesta is worth it for their new United Tastes of America. Again, that begins May 24th. Working our way past Jason Aldean's and Fanny Farkle's up here on the left. And always something changing, but one thing that certainly has not changed is Earthquake the Ride. Just like in the spur where they closed down a lane, you can see up here they're doing some work since it's not too busy with most people at work and in school. Still looks like the remodel for the old chicken guy is going on right now. Looks like some type of sweet shop. We'll keep an eye on what it looks like when it's done, when it opens. Up here on the right, you have Puckers, which I did read that they were trying to get an approved sign. It sounds like they were having some trouble getting their new sign approved. Up here on the right, you have the Skypark, which is about to celebrate its 70th anniversary this summer. So beginning May 3rd through August 31st, they'll have a number of different events up top with giveaways and games. Also new this year at the Skypark is a Festival of Flags celebration. So they'll be highlighting some different flags up the top of Skypark throughout the month of May. Over here to the left, you have the Crazy Mason Milkshake Bar. Here is a look at what is new for the month of May. So if you're looking for a fun dessert, over the top dessert, you can head over to the Crazy Mason Milkshake Bar. So as we come up to Ober Mountain over here on the right, I just want to point out that they have their mountain biking will be reopening for the season on Friday, May 17th. I had hoped to go up there with Micah to do some mountain biking last year. It just didn't work out with their schedule. So hopefully we'll try to get out there and try some of their mountain biking trails and show you how it works to rent their equipment and all that. We've made it to the end of downtown Gatlinburg. We could continue on to the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. But I'm gonna loop back around and head over to the Arts and Crafts District. I'd like to see if we can find a new cinnamon roll shop. So I could take a right here to get to Roaring Fork Motor Nature Trail. And about 9 minutes down the road is where we're headed, to a place that looks like they have some really good cinnamon rolls. So we're going to take a right here to get over to the Arts and Crafts District of Gatlinburg. So I'm just going to stay on this road as we pass the Salt and Pepper Shaker Museum. I still have not been to the Salt and Pepper Shaker Museum. Is it worth going to? I don't know. Has anybody ever been there? Let me know in the comments. So we're going to take a left here on Glades Road. So there's all sorts of different arts and crafts shops back here if you've never been to the arts and crafts area of Gatlinburg. So as we come up to this building right here, we're gonna take a right, and this is what we're looking for: Olga's Yodel cinnamon rolls. So Olga's Yodel cinnamon rolls is open Tuesday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. So you can come in and try one of Olga's Yodel cinnamon rolls. They have the classic cinnamon roll as well as a number of different fancy ones, along with some coffee. And after you get a cinnamon roll, you can come right next door to this art gallery, Atkins Rollman Gallery. I actually know John Atkins is a good family friend of ours. You can come by and walk around and check out some of the local Smoky Mountain artwork at the gallery next door. Well, that wraps up this video checking out what's new in the Smokies for the month of May. If you found this video enjoyable, helpful in any way, shape, or form, just do us a favor, make sure to hit that like button down below. And we'd love to hear from you in the comments section. Out of everything covered in this video, what are you looking forward to the most to check out on your next visit to the Smokies? Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you on the next adventure.